Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity, and this message is for Virgo. So in this reading, we're going to be looking at the energies of how the person who is on your mind is feeling about you right now. What they're thinking about you, what they like best about you in this connection, what they don't like as much, their hopes, fears, what's likely to happen, what they're likely to do next, and any advice Spirit has for you. For the main cards of the reading, I'll be using the Mystical Manga Tarot by Ran and Barbara Moore, and if clarifiers are needed, the Fortune Telling Tarot deck by Yoshitaka Amano. So let's get started. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter? What is the person connected to or coming towards Virgo thinking about them right now? What are they thinking? Oh my goodness, that just jumped. Okay, jumped right out of the top of the deck. Okay, what are they feeling? What are they feeling in their heart space? What are they feeling about Virgo? What do they like best about Virgo and this connection with them? And what don't they like as much? What don't they like as much? What don't they like as much? What are their highest hopes when it comes to this connection? And what are their deepest fears? Now we're going to get 3 cards for what's likely to happen, what they're likely to do next, and any advice Spirit has for you. I'm going to lay those face down over here, and we will look at them together at the end. Okay. My goodness, I had a bunch just jump out. The deck went sideways. Oh, my goodness. And interesting that your card was one of them, the Hermit, Virgo energy. You're clearly on somebody's mind, but it was so many cards. I'm going to see if we can just get one to come out. Okay. What are they likely to do? What are they likely to do? Okay, there we go. And what advice? Okay, what advice for Virgo? That was just a lot of cards jumping out. It's interesting because that was the likely to do placement. Somebody could definitely surprise you, maybe even with like too much information all at once. Maybe somebody's been thinking about you and it's all kind of building up. Obviously, you know, it's not the case for everyone, but we do have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's interested in you, Virgo. They're thinking about you. They could be looking at your pictures, your social media, things like that. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy could be significant, but honestly, this person wants to know more. I feel like they want to know you. I think, you know, I don't usually see this with the Page of Swords, but I just got this sense like, I want to know you. I want to know you better. I want to know what makes you tick. You know, I want to know what's interesting to you. I want to know, you know, how you feel. Like, they just want to know you. But I don't know if they have expressed that. Our Page of Swords can be a little bit secretive, but the heart of the matter for whoever is connected to or coming towards you, could be somebody specific on your mind, could be somebody coming towards you. We have the 2 of Cups, and it just jumped out. Like I had to pick it up off the floor. It just flew. Somebody, Virgo, I mean, could have some pretty serious feelings for you. And I do feel like it could all just sort of like come up like all at once, especially the way all those cards were like trying to jump out. And I did look at the cards, even though it was too many to take, but there is, you know, there's something about this connection where they're interested in you, they like being around you, they like seeing you, hearing your voice, you know, seeing your face, hearing your laugh. Like, and I know not all connections is somebody that you've even met in, you know, person in some cases, you know, or even met yet. We're all coming from different connections, different, you know, we're all in different situations, but I'm a channel, so I just read the energies that come through and trust that it speaks to whoever needs to hear it. But there's something so personal about this. Like the way they feel about you is different from anything they felt before about anyone. It's somebody who does want to talk, does want to take things further, does want to explore this. And with the 2 of Cups, this can very much be somebody, you know, who feels for you what you feel for them. If there's somebody you're specifically interested in, even if the 2 of you haven't talked about it, I do feel like, you know, there could be mutual feelings. The 2 of Cups is all about mutual and balanced feelings. Now, this is what they're thinking. So they are definitely thinking about you, that you could be the person, that you could be a match, and somebody could be falling for you. I know it's a lot from the first card, but it's a 2 of Cups. Like, it's a beautiful love card. What they are feeling in their heart is the 8 of Wands, which is another card I really love for love readings, because I find that I'm going to grab a sip of water. It's my third reading in a row, and I just realized my throat is getting a little dry. Okay. I love the Eight of Wands when it comes to a love reading because it's communication, it's messages, it's forward movement, it's taking initiative, taking action. Oh, and Sagittarius energy could be significant, Cancer energy for this Two of Cups. But with this is somebody. I mean, not only do they have feelings for you, and I know there are some more complex energies here, but just leading into it, like not only do they have feelings for you, they do want to go for it. They want to talk. They want to talk about what they're feeling. They want to talk about what's in their heart. They find you interesting. For me, like the Eight of Wands is that person that you could just like talk to them all night and never get bored. Like you want to hear their stories. You want to, hear all about them. This is somebody who, maybe has been thinking, maybe has been sorting some things out, maybe has been prioritizing and getting some things figured out in their life, because the Eight of Wands comes right after the Seven of Wands, which is somebody, prioritizing, sorting things out. And maybe somebody has been, working through some things and having some realizations. And now it's like all they can think about is you and talking to you, moving forward with you, seeing what can happen. Like they're incredibly interested. And I do have to say very attracted. The Wands are, communication, taking initiative, taking action. It can be a lot of, attraction. It can be a lot of chemistry. I feel like this person is drawn to you, but it feels like so much more than just physical attraction because you got the Two of Cups there. I mean, there's some heart-centered energy in that. Spirit, why do we have the Eight of Wands and what this person is feeling in their heart? Why do we have the Eight of Wands and what they're feeling? Oh my goodness, like all these cards keep trying to jump out. See if we can just get one. Like your person's cards are jumpy. Okay, what is this Eight of Wands all about? Yeah, it's pretty clear. The Chariot. Cancer energy, again, could be significant. But I'm like catching my breath. This energy is so like, I don't know, it's just kind of intense. Like it's almost impatient. Like I can't wait anymore. I want to go for it. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I want to move forward. I want to explore what we can have. Like there's just a lot here. Could even be, taking, because this Chariot energy is really about willpower, about knowing what it is you want and then just going for it, could be taking somebody's willpower and their confidence to reach out or to say something or do something that they're really hoping to do or say. Now, we have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Capricorn energy could be significant. We also have a Three of Pentacles showing up here in kind of a challenge placement. For some of you, this could be like a friendly connection. It could be something professional. It could be something where you see each other, you have classes, work, the gym, different things. You could have similar interests, be interested in like similar subjects and hobbies, things like that. Or you could be in a similar field, even if you don't work together. But you could have like a little bit of a professional relationship or something like that with the Three of Pentacles. It's very friendly. It can be very professional, with that energy. It's clear that, and obviously it's not the case for all of you. Everybody's dealing with different things, but it's clear that this person feels that and they're aware of that. They're struggling with that a little bit because this is somebody that wants more. They want something more intimate. They want, to really get one-on-one. They do see you as somebody they want to invest in, be around more with that Three of Pentacles, really see what can happen. But it seems like they also want something a little more personal than that. What they like best about you is the King of Swords. Gemini energy could be significant. Of course, with swords, we have Libra and Aquarius as well, but I read the Kings as the mutable energies, traditional Rider-Waite style. But the King of Swords, very intelligent, very clear, good, it is somebody that, for me, I feel like they could see you as somebody who's very interesting, somebody who's very knowledgeable, somebody that they admire. Could be somebody, who's very focused, somebody who's very dedicated, somebody that when you set your mind to something, you really do go for it. I feel like they do, admire like your sense of, your sense of logic, your sense of integrity. And honestly, I feel like they see you as somebody like very intelligent. Like, I think that they definitely admire you for that. I also feel like one of the things they like is thinking about you, because this is a lot of thought energy. But Spirit, why do we have the King of Swords and what they like best about Virgo? Hierophant, wow. Taurus energy could be significant. Okay, I do have to say, if you think things through and take things seriously and, you know, like to do things in the right way, you know, at least not everybody is exactly like that. Just because somebody sees you a certain way doesn't mean that that's, you know, necessarily how you are, but they do admire, you know, that you're honest. They admire your values. They admire, I don't know, I feel like they just admire you in a way that they feel like you're somebody that they could, you know, take things to the next level with, that they could get serious with. I do feel like they want to do things the right way. And I think it is in that sense because they do see you in like such a positive light here, but there is a little bit of a seriousness here. Now they might like your seriousness because these are kind of serious energies here with the Hierophant and the King of Swords. They could like your, you know, if you have like a more serious kind of intense side, they could really, you know, they could really admire that about you. But with the Hierophant here, this is somebody, you know, who feels like you are somebody that they could get more serious with. And the Hierophant has come out in all three of my readings today, which is interesting that we have people thinking about, you know, taking things to the next level. So, and they might admire just your knowledge about a lot of things, because the Hierophant, it really is like all the things that are handed down, things that are, you know, we get from our cultures and our parents and, you know, and things like that. They could feel like you have a lot of knowledge about really interesting things, and they could like that about you. It's clear they like talking to you, that is for sure. What they don't like as much is the Three of Pentacles. And we saw the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there could be something about your current connection that maybe, you know, is a little too subtle, a little too friendly, maybe a little too professional, a little too serious. I feel like it's like what they're thinking and what they don't like as much. It's like, it's not a bad thing. I mean, this is somebody who sees you as somebody they admire, somebody they want to invest in, somebody they want to be around more. But it feels like they want more of the intimacy, less of just this professional or like, how are you doing? Kind of like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes you reach out to somebody, you know, you talk about just common things and things like that, but it's like you really would just like to get to the heart of the matter. You really would just like to talk about how you're feeling, but sometimes you don't want to, you know, step on somebody's toes if, you know, they're not really expressing feelings and things like that. Sometimes you want to play it safe a little bit, take it slow, you know, but I feel like they definitely want more. If there's some sort of like just professional or friendly kind of connection, they definitely want more. I don't know what's jumped out yet. It jumped out in reverse. I mean, I don't know if it's in reverse. It jumped out face down. We'll look at it in a second. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Pisces energy could be significant. But this is somebody who really, genuinely likes you a lot. With the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Now, I know we're all in different places. Some of you have somebody that's on your mind. Some of you haven't even met your person yet, you know. And with this Ten of Cups, you know, your guides definitely want you to know they've got something good in the works. Something is on its way. Something good, something fulfilling, something lasting. But this person, like when they think about you, they feel like they could just be happy. Like they could just be happy to see your face, like every morning for the rest of their life. Like that's the way I see Ten of Cups. Like, and I know I say it for those of you that watch my readings. Like for me, it's that person you could take road trips with, laugh with, you know, plan your dreams, tell your stories, you know, have coffee with in the morning every day, or, you know, in a diner in the middle of the night in the mountains someplace when you're on some spontaneous trip. Like that's a Ten of Cups person to me. That person you can just share. It's romantic, but it's also like there's a friendship there. There's just a lot of happiness, and it's somebody who feels like, in a sense, like they could be your home. They could be the one. It's here on the bottom of the deck. This person is aware of that. They're feeling that. I don't know if they've expressed that, but I feel like you are, you know, you are in this person's heart. So why do we have the Three of Pentacles? For what they don't like as much. And we have the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Four of Wands and Ten of Cups. I mean, in some cases, this person wants to marry you. Now, I don't say that in readings. Not many of us aren't looking, you know, specifically for marriage, but it's kind of funny. Just a Hierophant, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. It's like wedding bells kind of energy. Doesn't have to mean that. It really is taking something to the next level, building something with someone. I'll go ahead and grab just a more traditional Four of Wands so you can kind of see that imagery, and the Ten of Cups here, just because they're such beautiful. I love this deck. All like the court cards and the major arcana all have like art that I absolutely love, but just the main cards are a little more, you know, a little more simple, and I do like adore the imagery of that traditional Rider-Waite. But I am going to go ahead and show you with the Four of Wands. It's so clear. This is somebody who feels like you could be a match. I mean, they're Four of Wands person. That's the person you want to move in with. Like, that's the person that's like, you know, they just want to be with you, maybe build a life kind of thing. And obviously, we're all in different places. Not every single one of us is even thinking about stuff like that. Sometimes you're in a really new connection, you know, but I got to read the cards for what they are. And with the Ten of Cups there on the bottom of the deck, and that Four of Wands showing up, clarifying what they don't like as much about the Three of Pentacles. It's clear on a certain level they do like what the two of you have, but not as much as the idea of what the two of you could have. If you were to really take a chance, really explore this, really see where it can go. Aries energy, Pisces, if I didn't mention that, I think I did. But this is somebody who wants to get more serious. This is somebody who wants to take things to the next level. And I feel like you're the one. And with this, you know, two of Cups here, sitting right next to a Four of Wands. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that this person is interested in you and you alone. For their highest hopes, they got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Aries energy could be significant. It is somebody who feels like the two of you are a match, that you really have something. There's something balanced. You know, there can be, like I said, a friendship, a professional connection, that you could have a lot in common with the Two of Wands. It's somebody who wants to move forward, to explore something like as a partnership. It's somebody who's kind of holding the world in their hands, which is like all the things they plan, all the things they hope for. And yet it's somebody who hasn't necessarily taken that step. Now, it could be somebody who's just waiting for a sign, maybe even, you know, message or a communication or something from you, or waiting to be guided, or waiting to know what to say or do. But it is somebody who's planning something or hoping for something more. And I feel like, you know, with their highest hopes being the Two of Wands, I feel like this could really be somebody who wants to, you know, make their plans with you. That's what I'm getting. They want to maybe explore the world with you. They want to, you know, they want to talk. They want to be around you. Spirit, why do we have the Two of Wands for this person's highest hopes when it comes to Virgo? Why do we have the Two of Wands here? Why do we have the Two of Wands? Wow, we got the Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, and we do have the Temperance energy on the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius could be significant with this Temperance, but there's something about divine timing. There's something about patience. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands, you know, it is somebody who's got some big plans and some big hopes, and they're wanting to explore some things, but they haven't taken that step. This is somebody, I do feel like, that has a certain level of patience, a certain level of understanding that things are going to unfold when they're meant to unfold. But we've got, clarifying this, is a Ten of Swords and a Page of Wands. Gemini energy could be significant. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for that Page of Wands. Now, if there is a situation where maybe the two of you aren't talking, or maybe, you know, this person, you know, thinks maybe they lost their chance, maybe they don't have a chance, maybe they haven't heard from you, maybe there's some sort of separation or distance, or there's been some kind of ending with the Ten of Wands, or maybe things have just been like quiet, like very quiet, maybe because of some miscommunication. I feel like with the Page of Wands here, all they really want is, you know, to maybe strike up a conversation. maybe to talk, maybe just to be around you, maybe to see you. It's somebody who could be, you know, wanting to communicate something or hoping for some sort of communication with the Page of Wands. It's somebody who wants to initiate some sort of new beginning. Now, with the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands, this is the kind of energy of like, it all doesn't have to happen all at once. You know, it's not like we're going to go to like 0 to 60 like that. It's somebody who understands the process, especially with the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like there's a lot of interest. This is somebody who definitely wants to go for it. They could be thinking, you know, about you much more than you know, but it's almost like they have this patient understanding, especially since, you know, maybe they've faced some painful endings, or maybe they've ended something if there was something standing in between the two of you. It could be different things with this Ten of Swords, but it's the end of a painful cycle. But whatever the case is, because of some things they've been through and because of some things they understand, it is somebody who wants to talk, maybe wants to plan, maybe wants to see what a next step could be, but it's like it doesn't all have to happen all at once. Like, at least that's the energy there with the Page of Wands and Two of Wands. It's like, let's take a step. Let's talk, you know? What their fears are is the moon. Pisces energy could be significant, but with the moon, things are not as they appear. First of all, whenever you get the moon card, things on the outside are not matching up with what your intuition is telling you. It's like there's something you know, something you feel, and the things that you're looking at on the outside aren't really matching up, and that's what causes the confusion of the moon. It's like that's when you have to listen to your heart. That's when you have to trust your intuition. But there's something about this that things are not as they appear. They could be thinking, you know, that maybe you aren't interested, or maybe you could be thinking they have some other, you know, some other thing going on, or maybe both of you think the other person is maybe interested in somebody else. Like, you know, just never know. But when things are not as they appear, your guides are saying this is time to listen to your heart, because something is not quite as it appears on the outside, and that's when it's time to really trust your intuition. But with the moon card here, they could be, you know, that can be quiet, that can be somebody keeping things to themselves. They could be nervous if, you know, if you haven't talked, like, are you ever going to talk, something like that. It also can be like there's a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings, and it could be, you know, a little overwhelming. They could be worried that, you know, it's like it's just on their side, maybe they're imagining it, that sort of thing. But I feel like this is somebody that doesn't want to be left in the dark. I feel like sometimes with the moon, it's like because there's confusion, because there's things that aren't being expressed, it's like I would rather know in any kind of connection or any kind of situation, I would rather a clear yes or clear no than just wonder because somebody's being quiet, you know? So I feel like they could be, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. Getting a lot of things from this moon, I'm just going to go ahead and get a clarifier. I mean, it's pretty clear with the moon card what they fear. It's like secrets, confusion, you know, things like that. Spirit, why do we have the moon? Why do we have the moon here in what this person fears when it comes to their connection with Virgo? Why do we have the moon here? Oh my goodness. We just had the Lovers jump out. Gemini energy could be significant, but we have now seen the Two of Cups. The Four of Cups. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands. We haven't seen the Four of Cups. Maybe it's here somewhere. Okay, we have now seen the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hierophant, which is like a real, you know, potential commitment here. Now, I know not every one of you is dealing with a connection with somebody, you know, that things have gotten to the point where they are like feeling this way. If you aren't, it could absolutely be in the works and coming towards you and you don't even know it yet because you don't get the Lovers in this kind of energy unless the universe is working on something, something really, really special. So there's something about this reading. Some of you could be dealing with a strong soul connection that this is somebody whose feelings for you are a lot more serious than you realize. And with this moon energy, maybe they haven't said a word. Maybe you haven't said a word. But with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, like for me, this has to be somebody that you know, you also are interested in. You also have feelings for. They're confused because this is an undeniable connection. This can be the kind of connection that it's like so powerful that, you know, whether somebody wants to or means to or not, it's like you're just the person they think about. I feel like we don't really choose who we have feelings for, you know? We choose how we spend our life. We choose, you know, our work. We choose so many things and, you know, who we're with and all of that. But I don't feel like you necessarily choose who you have feelings for. And I think that this is somebody, you know, who could have fallen pretty hard for you. And I'm not even sure if they know what to do with that moon energy. So interesting that I was guided to pull a clarifier, even though it was very clear, and then the Lovers came out. That's a powerful energy. So what are they likely to do? What is likely to happen? What are they likely to do? And advice for you. And I do apologize if I'm tripping over things. I've been kind of telling everybody this. Mercury retrograde, it's in Aries. I'm in Aries. And my Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces. So communication is already like a tricky thing, even though I know it's like, I talk for a living, you know, but I channel is what I do. But I am struggling with this retrograde energy to put things into words. So I'm like doing my best. So hang in with me. Usually it comes pretty easily, at least now. Didn't used to. Okay. So what is likely to happen? Three of Cups. Okay, this is a really positive energy. This is friendly. This is positive. This is, you know, this is friends and family. It's lighthearted, lifting cups together. It can be like a union, reunion energy, coming together, seeing somebody, talking to somebody, laughing with somebody. It is lighthearted. It is, you know, I know this person wants this, you know, really one-on-one kind of Two of Cups energy. I feel like, you know, if the only way that, you know, it can be right now is something friendly or something professional, I feel like I said, because this is somebody isn't necessarily needing to rush this with the Two of Wands and Page of Wands. They just want to explore it. I think they are okay. I think if it has been kind of serious, I think it would be nice if things got a little more fun, a little more lighthearted. But once again, I do feel like even though this person might be like head over heels for you with this Lovers energy, I think they're okay to kind of go with the flow, take things as they are, you know, maybe talk a little, laugh a little, maybe, you know, visit or get together if that's something you can do. I don't feel like they're necessarily, you know, needing to rush things or, you know, even though there's a part of them in their heart that's all they want, like all they want is to go for it. I feel like the two of you could come together in a really positive way. I mean, the Three of Cups is, you know, obviously you have to read it, you know, with everything that's around it, but it is like a really positive energy of, you know, lighthearted, somebody, you know, that you can be yourself around, somebody that feels, you know, like, I don't know, like your soul family. Like for me, that's the Three of Cups energy. And I think in a sense, it's like if that's what it's got to be for now, I feel like that's okay. Like I feel like that's okay for this person. So what are they likely to do? The Judgment card. Oh my goodness. Okay, some of you are dealing with a soulmate twin flame. I just have to say that with these energies coming up, and I know we all have different meanings for those words. We all see it completely different, and I do as well. That's why I don't talk about it a lot. I talk about it more on my Patreon and things like that, but those strong soul connections, regardless of what you call it, it is somebody that when they come into your life, and when you get this Lovers energy and a Judgment energy, everything is different. Everything shifts. When you meet somebody like this, there is a part of you that recognizes them from your very core. Like, you know, this is somebody you were meant to meet. No matter what happens, no matter the connection, you are different. You are better for, you know, the experience that you've had. But with the Judgment card, this is honestly a very positive energy when it comes to a love reading. It is a very powerful energy. Oh, and if I didn't mention, Cancer could be significant here with the Three of Cups. Judgment, I don't feel like really has a sign, although it can be because it's really about transformation. I do get a little, just personally, me as a reader, some Scorpio energy from it, because Scorpio energy is all about like death and rebirth and transformation. But really, the Judgment card is about leaving the past in the past once and for all. if there have been challenges, and I gotta say, this Ten of Swords came up. We got all these beautiful energies, but you don't get a Ten of Swords unless in somewhere along the way there's been some real pain, some real hurt. It doesn't mean it's something that happened between the two of you. It absolutely could have. It could be something that, you know, went on in this person's, you know, life. Aside from that, there's been some pain. There's been some confusion. And so whatever the case, I do feel like this is the energy of, you know, we don't have to stir all that up. Let's just leave the past in the past. Let's just let it go. Yeah, you know, if you want to talk, I want to talk. They want to be around you. This is somebody who wants to be around you. They want to talk to you. They want to see you, you know, even if it's just light. I'd like to see you. I'd like to see you face to face. The Judgment card is two people, open, honest, genuine, you know, face to face. No, you know, no games, no masks, nothing. Just being very clear. Like, let's just, you know, this is a turning point. Let's leave the past in the past. Let's be open, honest, and just see what's here. See what could happen. Let's explore this. They could be getting a big nudge from the universe too, because with the Judgment card, and we saw the Temperance earlier, which is, you know, for me, that Two of Cups in the hands of divine timing, things unfolding, patience, everything going the way it's meant to. When the Judgment card comes in, it's like divine timing is here. Those angels that have been working on those cups start blowing the trumpet and saying, hey, it's time. It's time to move forward. It's time to leave the past in the past. It is time, you know, to begin to really experience some of the things that your soul came here to experience. I do believe that we come here. We come here to meet certain people. We come here to have certain experiences, and it's written in our soul from the moment we're born. Life can lead us in all different sorts of directions, but our higher self is always calling to us, and we always find our way back to ourselves. And when it comes to love, I feel like you also find your way to that person who is a match. And this is a turning point. When the Judgment card comes into a reading, no matter what the reading, some of the most difficult times, they really are behind you. And with that Ten of Swords, it is the end of a painful cycle. It could be the end to, you know, silence, if there's been silence or miscommunication, because this is a turning point. Now, in some cases, this can be somebody wanting to resurrect something. If something, you know, did feel like it was lost, it could be somebody wanting to resurrect something. That's not always the case. I do feel like, because we got the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups here, I do feel like there is a connection with this person on some level. Like, it might be friendly, it might be professional, might be somebody you've been involved with, or somebody you're just interested in and curious about. In some cases, maybe you haven't met them yet. A lot of you haven't, but your guides are working on it. But whatever the case is, this is a new beginning. This is a fresh start. And this is two people really beginning to experience what they came here for. And in this case, it really is with each other. This is somebody who wants to see you, wants to talk to you, wants to be around you. And just see, you know, if you can take things to the next level. So you got two advice cards. What is your advice? Oh my goodness, look at this. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know that I've seen so many powerful love cards in one reading. I did have a personal this week that was crazy like that with all these incredible love cards, which, you know, can be, oh, I saw it was last week. Most of the time does not happen with this many. Like, something is up for you, Virgo. Taurus energy, Virgo energy could be significant. Of course, it's Pentacles, so Capricorn is present as well. But I read the Knights as fixed and the Ten of Pentacles as mutable energy. So with the Knight of Coins and the Ten of Pentacles, there is something you've been moving towards, something that you've been planning, something that's been on your mind, somebody that you feel for them the way they feel for you. There is something that is coming towards you, and I feel like it's been coming towards you for a long time. And with the Ten of Pentacles, there's potential, you know, for something stable, something lasting. And your guides are saying, you're right on track. Keep moving forward. You know, make your plans. But then with that Knight of Pentacles, you know, that is our slow-moving knight, but that is the knight that follows through. If there's something that you want to say and you want to do and you've been taking your time, just go for it, because the Ten of Pentacles is an energy that has arrived. This is somebody, I feel like, you know, that maybe has been waiting or hoping, you know, to connect, communicate, move forward, explore things. And if you feel like this is somebody that you could be really happy with, no matter what things look like, because sometimes things on the surface can be very confusing, trust your heart and move forward, because you've got a connection, a really significant connection, and your guides are supporting you in this. It is going to unfold. It's really just a matter of time. So that is the message that I have for you. I do hope something in this reading spoke to everyone who was guided here. If you like the reading, I'd love you put a like on it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you'd like to get to know me better, connect on a more personal level, my Patreon is open. It's a small group. It's just growing. I just opened it up in November. So I've shared a lot of readings. I share bonus content all through the month, really deep, in-depth readings. And I tell a lot of my personal stories. So it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if it is, you know, if you like getting really in depth and get into all kinds of, you know, different topics, definitely check it out. That is in the description box. And if something spoke to you and you'd like a personal reading, looking at your specific connection or potential connection or whoever is on your mind, my website is charityjanice.com. That is in the description box as well. I would love to hear from you all. Thank you so much, Virgo. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.